Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Maine Morgue Horror Pack Indie Movie Review. This is episode number 12 of this series. I want to take a second to say thank you to everyone who made my last review video a resounding success. I absolutely love doing these movie reviews because it gives me an awesome excuse to watch movies. It also gives me an excuse to watch indie movies that I wouldn't necessarily get from, say, Redbox or Netflix, and I really enjoy that part of it. A little bit about Horror Pack for first-time viewers. Horror Pack is a monthly subscription box where you order either 4 DVDs or 4 Blu-rays. The DVD pack is $19.99 and the Blu-ray pack is $24.99. If you order both packs, you are guaranteed 8 different titles, which is pretty friggin' cool if you can afford it. If you use the promo code JOIN THE PACK, you will get $3 off your first month's subscription box. If you use my referral code, which will be in the description below, if I remember to put it there, it helps me and saves me $3 on next month's box. So that's obviously very cool. So if you do that, thank you so much. This week's title is 2012's Gut. It's a film by Elias, written and directed by Elias. Like I said, it was released in 2012, and it stars Jason Vale, Nicholas Wilder, and Sarah Scoffs. I'll just basically read the storyline for the movie here. Something is missing in Tom's life. Every day he goes through the motions, becoming increasingly detached from those around him. His best friend Dan thinks he has the answer. A mysterious video he's got to see to believe. What Dan shows him leaves Tom unsettled, flooding his mind with disturbing images and desires, and binding the two friends together with its ugly secret. As he tries desperately to forget what he saw, Tom's mounting feelings of guilt and disillusionment quickly give way to paranoia and fear. One video soon follows another and another, blurring the line between reality and voyeuristic fascination, and threatening to dismantle everything around them. I mean, just from the little blurb on the back of the DVD, the back of the Blu-ray, here's the Blu-ray, and it's actually signed by Elias, I believe. And that's exactly what is written in, what I just read is exactly what's written on the back of the DVD, Blu-ray here. This is actually the winner of Best Feature at the New York Horror Film Festival, so that's pretty cool. Amazing cover art, if you can see it, I don't know. Very interesting cover art. So, my thoughts on the movie. It's a slow, twisting story. And it drove me crazy in a lot of ways, both good and bad, to have that type of story. I absolutely love the writing of this movie. I really enjoyed it. The characters were relatable to me, pretty much all of the characters. I really enjoyed the Dan character in the movie. He's out there, and he reminds me a lot of myself in terms of loving old horror movies. No, I do not consider 2012 movies old. I mean older ones. Once the video is watched in the movie, that's when things pick up greatly and continue just on a steady pace. Tom is an interesting character on many levels. The story is complex and chilling throughout the film, which is something I enjoy in a horror movie. So, Dan finally gets a date with Sally, who's the waitress at his and Tom's favorite eatery. And, of course, after their date, they go to bed together, which I thought was an amazing scene. There's a lot of nudity in this movie. And for a change, there's actually some male nudity, which is something that a lot of people won't do in their movies. I actually don't shy away from male nudity. I'm actually hoping to get some here in a future project. We'll see. Soon after Dan and Sally hook up, she goes missing. She is killed by whomever is making the videos, and Dan is sent a video of her murder. And this is a powerful scene, because now at this point in the movie, or in the story, Tom understands that his family is in jeopardy. Because whoever is doing the killing and making the videos now knows who's seen the video. Tom tries to convince Dan to go to the police and show them the DVDs and the envelopes as evidence. You know, we didn't do this, but here's all the evidence we have. Then Dan tells him, well, we can't do that because I threw it all away. All of it. After Dan and Tom's fight, they don't talk to each other for a while, which is very weird, but I mean, it worked in terms of the movie. I figured it was going to be one of those, you know, in it to the end kind of things, but they actually separate. Dan, after Sally's death, missed a lot of work, and then finally returns to work. Tom is away on a business trip, which I guess makes sense, because he's looking for a new job for when him and his wife and his daughter move away. Oh yeah, I lost my pace. When Tom is away on his business trip, he has a horrible nightmare and rushes home. He's storming through the house looking for his wife and daughter. They're not there. He comes into the living room and sees a disc on the table. Now, he probably already knows what's on this disc. He puts it in the player and presses play and watches in horror as his wife and daughter are murdered right before his eyes. He rushes to Dan's place and beats him nearly to death, and then actually suffocates him with his own bare hands over his mouth. Excuse me. The movie ends with Tom walking through the door and going inside his house with blood all over his shirt. Dan's blood all over his shirt. And I gotta be honest, I really, really didn't like the ending of this movie, because it's too, boom, that's it. The movie's over. There's nothing else. I wanted there to be something more. It ended too abruptly for me. And I know that's what movies do nowadays, and I get it, I guess, but I would have wanted something else. Like Tom killing Dan, and then the killer killing him. You know, the killer hiding out in Dan's apartment, or walking in and saying, good work, or something like that. It would have been really cool. So, other than the ending, there wasn't really anything I didn't like. And I have to say that Gut is an amazing film that deserves a lot of credit. I absolutely love this movie. I would highly, highly recommend this movie if you're a fan of suspense, horror, thrillers, don't mind a little bit of blood and guts. Excellent job, Elias, and for everybody involved in the production of this movie. 2 thumbs up, seriously, like, great movie. After all of this, I have to say that I gave this movie a 4 3/4 out of 5. That's all I got, so definitely check out Gut if you can get your hands on it. It is a limited edition release. Thank you guys for watching this installment of the Maine Morgue Horror Pack Indie Movie Review. I'll be back with an episode next Monday. As always, may the force be with you.